Hello, this is my portfolio. Alright, so we have just a real simple navigation. Actually, it's a breadcrumb. This was made with Bootstrap 4. Here's a Jumbotron. I did a new email address to do the Hire Me website because I don't know backend format. And like I said, this is Bootstrap, so it is responsive. So, for instance, okay, all right. Also, on the initial website, I have the 6 pages that I'm showing. So the first one is the emerging technologies, and so it goes to the Emerging Technologies website. The second one is the tribute. So this one goes to CodePen and the tribute site. This one is one of our lab activities, the first SPA. And this one was part of when we were doing the CSS grid format, when we were doing that. And this one is was more CSS grid. And lastly, but not least, this website is from my first class. Okay, so this is my COSW10 class. So here I have an animation, actually. So I did an animation to begin with. I really didn't understand what was going on, but now I understand the code a little bit more. So it had a home page. Also, I didn't really get that every page was supposed to have kind of the same format. So this has a different navigation, and as you can see, I couldn't get the navigation correct. So that's what it ends up being. And then I did this page. So basically, I did the best that I could, but I didn't exactly understand, like, every page should have had this logo. So anyway, so now let me talk to you about what's on my Hire Me page. So this is the resume page. So we were supposed to do a page with a photo. So I have a carousel of a photo of me, then the badge, then another photo of me that I took a selfie of. And that's me with singer Tina Campbell. Then down below, I actually put my resume. And I, of course, had to look up how to do it. And the resume part is not responsive, but it's actually, to me, okay, because when I put the when the browser gets smaller, there's still a way to see the resume a little bit, but it's not mobile friendly. So the responsive, oops, sorry. So it's not responsive when it's down to mobile. I couldn't figure out how to make it responsive, but it is nice though that it shows like the whole resume. So I would definitely do that on my next version of a Hire Me page. And then down here I talk about education, work experience, and community service. And this is just using basically CSS Grid to have those 3 columns. And again, the carousel was just from Bootstrap, and then a Jumbotron. Then on this page, I talk about the emerging topics I used. So I used Bootstrap, and then I also did an animation in terms of the carousel, and my COSW10 class that also did that little animation. And then I talked about my interest. So I talked a little bit about my background, how I took a coding class when I was in college the first time around because I was a math major. And we were just pretty much thrown in, and I really didn't understand what coding was. And then I did another carousel to showcase my Treehouse accomplishments. And so that's pretty much it. So now I guess I will kind of critique my own site. I looked at other people's sites, and it's more clean. My favorite color is green. However, I'm going to continue to do this and build upon this. So next time I probably won't do green. I might try to do a different color theme. And the carousel, now that I look at it in hindsight, is probably a little bit too big. When I did my first project, my photos were too small, and that was a critique that our professor came back with. So now I've made everything probably a little bit too big in terms of the photos, because when I look at other people's pages, theirs are much smaller. And so that's probably what I will do for next time when I do this again in a few months and post it on GitHub. Thank you.